Send one, send two. Hi, Bubba. Okay, I need music. Music's on. Okay, so here's the situation. Watched a video yesterday. Had a pretty good video linked to me by Building Mouse. Do I need to pull this out even a little bit more? I'm in catalog mode, that's why. Just so the string part makes sense, can I give it one of those? So Building Mouse has a really good tutorial on making instruments. Definitely some stuff to learn from their tutorial. It's a little different than the goals that I have for mine. I really want this thinner neck design. Which means I can't really just use the stuff that Building Mouse did in their tutorial. So we are back at the guitar again, which I think is okay. I've done a couple things. I've added this bottom fretboard here, which I think helps the design. I want to find something that's going to give us the little fretboards here. Because we've made the neck so skinny, and I'm not really willing to compromise on that. I really want that feature of the guitar because I think that makes it kind of interesting. What we need, in my mind, is I need a long item that has some kind of hook at the top, or that bows out a little bit at the end of it, either end of it. And it needs to be like tiny to small in its sizing. And what that'll allow us to do you know what I wonder, actually? Is there a shelf that we could use here? If I go to medium, okay, here's what I'm thinking, chat. Hold on. If I get a Calderoy wall shelf, people are gonna hate how I just said Calderoy, but I don't care. We do this. Can I? That's as small as this goes, right? Yeah, that's our 20%. I moved it the wrong way. It's a little too thick, right? The challenge here is going to be thickness. It's a little too thick. But my thought was like, could I stack these in a way that would just give me my fretboard? It's a little thick. I'd love it to be a little thinner. That's not a bad option, though. That could work. It could work. Is there a different shelf that would do this better, do we think? No, not with enough of an edge. Okay, let's not look at shelves anymore. Let's take the medium items out of it again. Size, medium. I think these are too thick. Originally, the thought I had was like I could take this Sindori vial, scale, rotate, and we could find a way to like clip this in. We tilt it like this, we'll get the right angle on it. And we could kind of use that as like a pseudo fretboard, but it's too purple and it's actually too thin. So we need something a little bit thicker. Something a little bit thicker. Not benches. We've already established yesterday why we don't, the trouble with benches. We're not going to use benches. I don't want candles because they'll stick out too much. You know what could be interesting is there's an item. Not that. The Dalaran post could potentially be what we need it to be. I'm just scrolling to see if there's anything that's not the Dalaran post that can do what we need it to do here. I don't want any of the candelabras because I don't want the extra lighting they cast when you place them somewhere. Lordaeron fence post. I guess one potential option is we fence post it. We scale a fence post down. And it's just enough of an off color that if we like angle it, it gets the job done. This isn't going to be a good one, but let's use this for demonstration purposes. So we do a 180, right? We like pull this up, we shrink it down, bend it down, flip it, and reverse it. Do one of these. That's like what we would need it to be from a thickness perspective. Yeah, no, see, that's just not. That's not tenable. We'd have to rotate it so much. If I grab it here. Let me grab the orange one. Thank you. No, I mean, at that point, we would have been better off just with what I was using before, I think. So right now, our front-running contender is actually probably the Kaldori wall shelf. If we really want a fretboard this. Oh, the other thing I wanted to look at is somebody in the Wowkia Discord. Oh, my ring light's not on. Lol. Oh, add a little bit better lighting. There we go. Somebody in the Wowkia Discord linked me this item, safety electrical cabling. I'm not convinced this is available yet. You got to add WoW to the end of that search. Oh, it is. It's sold by Pascal Kane. I thought it was just... I thought it was gnomes, but it might be Mechanome Endeavors. Okay, hold on. Let's have a look-see doodle here for a second. Fam. Let's go see... Where's the group finder? House Decor, Niffin... Okay, my other home does have mechanomes. I should really just bind. I should put this in one of my tool situations. Can I get rid of something here? I can probably lose picklock for now. I can't, that's weird that changed it to a plumber macro automatically, but who am I to judge? Let's just go see. I don't think this endeavor is very far progressed. It's gonna be the thing. Yeah, we're not even at... We're not even at 1. Oh, also... Huh. I forgot my... I forgot I haven't moved into our guild's charter neighborhood yet. Where's Beeves? Beeves is gonna help me here. View. I need Milktown. Not my neighborhood. My neighborhood's these guys. It's a public neighborhood, so they're useless. There's nothing done. Thank you, Beeves. Should have teleported to somebody. Who's this? Oh, that's our demon hunter. Wow, this neighborhood's like functionally empty. Flew right by it while I was daydreaming. Okay, how much have you all done? Not very much, I reckon. Yeah, I need this. Oh, the effect. I hate the effect. We were so close. We were so close, chat. I didn't know it had this effect on it. I actually don't like that at all. I don't want that. It's not an electric guitar. If it was an electric guitar, it'd be a different scenario. But it's not. Is there any other kind of like cabling? I can't imagine there is, or somebody would have just told me. Cable, we search for like a string. I'm trying to think if there's like anything hanging that we could use. We know the string lights aren't going to work. Is there like a... Is it like a hanging ornament decoration, maybe? Accents. Is this where we put like kites and stuff? Do kites go in here? Oh yeah, I was gonna unlock this. I was gonna go unlock this Proudmoore green drape. I don't have it yet, and I need it for like a number of things. I forgot that that was on my to-do list for today. It's all too thick. No. I just don't think there's a good way to do strings with the thin neck. I think we might just forgo the strings. The fretboard I think we can do. Dalaran. So I have this theory that this will actually get the job done for us. This Dalaran post. Where do I get the Dalaran post from? Northrend inscription. I mean, I could probably just level Northrend inscription, right? Okay. Oh, I need 12 Coldwind lumber, though. Let's go get the lumber first. Let's figure out the lumber situation. What was the other one I wanted? Proudmoore drape. And you get the Proudmoore green drape. I'm gonna follow the Pride of Cultiris achievement, which is complete the Pride of Cultiris storyline. I just don't know what I'm missing from that storyline. Okay, I found them. I just have to figure out what step of that quest I'm on. Which is a workable problem. Where's Northern Dalaran? Right here. Ooh, does Sholazar Basin have more trees than the Grizzly Hill? Oh, you know what? I'm already on my way. Whatever. We're already going this direction. There's actually just kind of a lot of trees everywhere. None with lumber for Mikey, though. Lumber. Lumber me up. Need 12 for one of these? It's gonna be really annoying. This probably isn't worth it. To be blunt. The like, because I'm gonna need probably minimum 4 of them. And is it really going to pass the illusion off better than the wall shelf is? I don't know if the answer to that question is really yes. All these trees, no. All these trees, no lumber. Okay. 20 million trees, literally looking at log cabins. Not a harvestable tree in sight. There we go. Well, we'll build one. We'll make one of these things and we'll figure out if it's really truly worth it. That'll be our... Can we look at something else that's more interesting while we try and get this 12 lumber that we need? The lengths I'll go to not spend gold. I wonder what the Dalaran posts are even listed for in the auction house right now. I didn't even bother checking. Two, three, four, five, six. We're halfway there. Okay. We're okay. The other thing that I want to do is check that Pride of Kaltira's storyline. But I think I'm gonna have to run a bunch of like quest check parameters because I don't know what or where I missed something to finish that. Seven. Two? 3 more. We're so close, I can taste it. understand why they why lumber is a soul-bound currency. Conceptually, I get it. I get why you would want to like make people engage with the what? I get beat by a druid who's like 4 paces in front of me or something. I get why you'd want to like get people to engage with the I saw one and missed it. Well, you'd want to get people to engage with the crafting order system and all that stuff. But you could have just fed the economy some more instead, right? Like you could have just I guess the thing about making it soul-bound is it doesn't become an earning mechanism, right? So you like you soulbind or warbind, whatever. You warbind the currency. And then it's not the log, like the logs themselves that are creating currency. You're just initiating like a transfer of wealth via the crafting order system. But I still like, I don't know. Do the benefits outweigh the cost of just like letting somebody go buy lumber on the auction house? It's 12. Okay. Back to Stormwind. While we're doing that, do this. Okay, let's run some checksums real quick here. They're not actually checksums, I just call them that. True. 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 False. False. True. Okay. Shrine of the Storm is the quest we're missing. That is like halfway through that whole quest line. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit to do that, but we can probably get that done today. We need to go back. Hold on. Whoa, frame rate. Hello. Horrible. Let's get in here. Warband Bank. Coldwind Lumber. Ashwood Lumber. Northrend, Inscription, Leveling Guide, Retail. Who's my inscriptor? Malor, right? Yeah. UI on this guy's just abysmal, but that's okay. Okay, let's do some quick looks. Adders, ton. Is that 9? Dead nettle. Is that 10? Fireleaf is at 11. So far, Adder's Ton is the winner. Gold Clover. Wow, these just get worse. Ice Thorn. 971, that's not bad. Bloom. Jesus. What does that need? What is that for that it's so much more expensive? Okay, let's go with the Adder's Tongue to start. Oh, there's only 2 at that price, whatever. Okay, let's buy 500 of these, let's say. Northrend, Dalaran, teleport! Go get our Northrend inscription going. I have to go to the bathroom too, chat. So I might, I'm probably gonna set these to mill and go to the bathroom while this is milling. Which one is the inscription? It's right here, right? Hey, buddy. I think it said... It doesn't say how much light parchment I need. Just buy like... $200. That's fine. That's probably plenty. Okay. Inscription. Northrend milling. These guys. So they wanted me to mill 100 and whatever. Do this. Okay. This is gonna mill. Chat, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. You can watch my you can watch the bottom half of my mage mill in real time while I go do this. milling done, chat? Did we finish it? We did. I love that. Ugh. Huge. Huge and heroic. Okay. That got us to 25 inscription. We love that. What do I have to do now? Turn all... I need to make 95 of these. It's not the most exciting work, is it? There we go. I don't know what the post is what I'm gonna make. It's a bookcase, the street sign, Kirantor crate. That could be not bad. Silver Dalaran bench. Interesting. How much lumber do I need for all of that? So I got 12. 45, 55, 61. So like 79, 80. Call it 80 for rounding. 80 lumber to build all of these. For 50 XP. Almost done. We do this, and then we make a bunch of scrolls, I guess. Okay. Train. 5 of these. Two, 3. It's really annoying that these are all learned in 5 increments, so you have to do this. But what are you gonna do? Nothing. Nothing to be done. This is what I should have done. I made that whole video about how you should do all of these things before housing, and then just like didn't do it for half of the professions for an unknowable reason. Oh, I have to make 15 of these actually. 10 more. That gets me to 60. Oh, I missed one skill up. Wow, I missed another skill up. This is yellow. Give me the skill up. There we go. Thank you. Train. Need cobalt bars. 6 cobalt bars specifically. We're just gonna do this real quick so we can. We're so close to the cap that, like, we might as well just. There we go. Okay. Stormwind. We gotta get a better Mog for this guy. We gotta get a Mog where he doesn't look like he's just clown suited up. Even though he only gets logged into to craft. The fact that he only gets logged into to craft, honestly, I should race change him to a Nightborn. It's just so that he has higher inscription. Do Blood Elves or Void Elves have like a tailoring buff? Or is this guy just a Blood Elf or Void Elf? Wow, twice in a row, back to back, for the love of the game. Right, you can obtain. Oh no, that's. I think that's from tailoring. Yeah, he probably could just be a. He could be a Nightborn. Cobalt bars. That's what we're here for. I think I need 6 of them, right? One, this one. Toasted and roasted. You know what's really annoying me is this guy's bags. His bags are just a. These are a nightmare. The most freeing thing you can do, chat, is just not. Hold on. Just make sure we don't do that to transmog appearances. They're like actual appearance files. The most freeing thing you can do is just like sell stuff that you don't need. We don't need any of these. We're not looking at the auction house. We're not looking at. I haven't logged into this character to play him in so long that, like, there's no shot any of these are required items. It must have just been like running like Mog runs or something on him when it was the buffed Mog run situation. Okay. I learned the Dalaran post, right? Not going crazy. Yep. Okay. Let's get off this guy. Let's make a move. Let's go see if this post is actually going to work. That might have been for nothing. I'm probably not going to finish it right now. If, I don't know if I want to go farm all the lumber. We'll see if the post works first. Then we'll make a call. Just making sure we're set to the right house before I do this. There's a brief moment after I got my second house that I just like constantly teleported to the Horde home. And the Horde home has nothing going on. I use it strictly as like a workshop for big room areas. So I think right now there's like a half-baked bowling alley in the Horde room. Oh my god, it's huge. We're doomed. Chat, it shrinks down crazy style. We're not doomed. Chat, there was... No, we're doomed for sure. This is too long. Unless... Hold. Hold. Okay, you get up here for a sec. We don't need you for a minute. Oh, no, it's not even close. It looks so bad. Can we make it a little bigger? No. No, any way you slice it, that's not gonna work. It's too... You would need so many of them. Because you could, like, you could do it, right? You could rotate this. Shrink it down. Yeah, no. I think we'd be better off just doing a bunch of these. For the fretboards. I'm going to go... Where do I get the Calderai wall shelf? Is that Legion? Yeah, Valshara. 450 order resources. I probably want... Let's buy like 6 of them to be safe. I'm sure I'll use them for something else at some point. There's a lot of stuff I just haven't... Oh, that's for Treasures of Valshara. That's why. Okay. Let's go buy more wall shelves. I still wish there was like a thin string option I could do. It's the only thing that guitar is missing now is the string situation. I didn't look at which. Didn't bother to look at which vendor was actually selling it. I got a gut feeling it's the one in Lorathil though. The wandering one. The wandering vendor only has one thing on it, so. Chat, I'm going to a Super Bowl party today. Usually, I go to the Super Bowl party every year. Usually my wife is also with me. She's working today. Here's the catch. She makes all the appies that we take to the Super Bowl party because she is a phenomenal chef. Without her, I am a shrub of a human, unable to make anything. Nailed it. Unable to make anything worthwhile. And so I'm just like, sorry, I stun locked myself thinking, but I don't think that's the play. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I bought like frozen mozzarella sticks, which just feels like bad to take, I think. So I gotta come up with something else to take to this party. And it's at like 3:30, so I have time. I don't have that much time. It's like 5.5 hours. I truly have no idea what I'm gonna take. No idea what I'm gonna take, no idea what I'm gonna make. What's our fastest way home without having our home teleport this? This is fine anyway. I'm gonna gaslight myself. I prefer going home this way versus the home Hearthstone. Because I have to go get one more of those things that I'm using for the head of the guitar. So I need to make it a little thicker than it is right now. And then the big thing I really wanted to get done today was playing cards. I really want to get the playing cards on a table. So there's like a mid card game going on. How many Endeavor coupons do I have? Like 40 maybe? 35. I need to farm Endeavors too. Somebody's floating house. Trying to remember which vendor it is. Not this one. I haven't talked about my theory publicly. I don't know if anybody else has already done this theory or not. But so we have here what look like these are Arathi ears, right? This is an Arathi ear. I can walk around with this cup. I didn't know that. That's funny. It's like a glow going there. Weird light, weird bit of lighting on that item. Arathi vendor here. Night Elf vendor here. Right? Now, this is going to get into conspiracy theory territory, chat. But these vendors, historically, by historically since pre-patch launch, right, have been for other neighborhoods. Now, I don't know if on beta there's more knowledge about what those vendors actually do. Haven't bothered to look. But I will continue to buy into my conspiracy theory for now, that those are sitting there for when the other neighborhoods open up. Like, for instance, in Elf neighborhood. Whenever I'm over here doing one of these, I like to just like take a quick peek and see if there's something I wish I had or something that can like inspire an idea here, but I don't see anything. What's this? It's happening right now to me. I don't think it's gonna pan out into anything though. No. We'll call it a no. There's a lot of... I wish there was an unlit version of a lot of lighting items. There's a lot of situations where I want to use the lighting item for something, but I don't want the light it emits. I don't need the ability to like toggle the lighting or anything like that. I wouldn't want that for my purposes, but for like constructing things out of things, right? Like even as simple as people do the I've got two of them in my kitchen actually, but they do the thing where they flip the candle around to make frying pans, right? And like this is great, but I would love to do this without the light that's like actually still kind of coming through the wall there, and I've just tried to hide it with putting a light here. Okay, so while away, grabbed more wall shelves. What's funny is I think on this first one, I actually probably rotated it the wrong way. Like I should have done it this way. This one sticking out here is a little bit of a pain, but I don't really want to shorten the... That's too short of a guitar, I think. Yeah, I like it with a little more length. We'll figure that out. We can, that's actually a very addressable problem, I think. Nope. Yep. Yep. Sorry, chat, just stopping my alarm real quick. Drunk. Can I just like... It's not as good, is it? It's not as good. It was better when it was... It was better when it was higher up. Question. Is the answer actually... this problem? Like have that one go like that? Choke this up just a little bit to right there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Actually pretty happy with that. Do one of these. Do. One more? I think one more. One more will do it for us. My 1 hour Hearthstone music stream stopped. Okay, we'll take that. We got an iron rack. What do I have this shrunk down to right now? 20? It's not 20. 25 maybe. I know I need more music. Hold on. Run it back. One more time, everybody. It's not 25. It's got to be 24. Is this one way too small? It was. It was way too small. I don't love that it's not like... I'm a perfectionist, chat. Sometimes I'm just like too worried about the completely wrong stuff. Like this doesn't matter at all. We're talking about a difference of, if you look at it from the side this one way, I don't like how it looks. It's better. Okay, that's okay. We're not doing the string dream for now. We do need to actually connect it to the wall somehow with a hook. Use a quick hook. Probably not an incense burner off the dome. This is a crazy item. I gotta do something with this. This would be a really good portal effect, actually. If you were making a portal, that would get the job done in a major way. Somebody mentioned elsewhere the idea of using pitchforks for strings. I don't think it's going to work. You'd have to do this. You'd have to ever so slightly tweak it in. And then you'd have to drag it down. Yeah. So what if I rotate this 180 degrees? And then I rotate it more. No, so you start to get like you gotta hide too much of it that way. So it does have to be this way if you're gonna do it. And you would have to run two of them per string. This is really rough, right? But like you'd have to run another one to get up there. Otherwise it's too, you'd have to make the body bigger to not do that. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna play. Could we use, though? Do this. No, that's stupid. Not good. Not a good hook. What's a good guitar hook? I'm not going out into the wilderness to go find a guitar hook. I'm confident we can find a item in this that works as a guitar hook. Oh, chat, that's excellent. That's excellent. There's our hook right there. We got our little hook. The guitar's hung up. There's no strings. What are you groaning about, little dude? Dog makes the groaniest noises when he's sleeping. Just snoozes away. Sorry, I thought I caught a glimpse of a bad clip on one of the pool cues, but okay. That's a guitar touch-up done. What the hell is going on there? Better. Okay. I love it. Got a guitar up there. Let's talk about playing cards, chat. So, four playing cards. It really doesn't want me to bring this up here, hey? This is a big playing card. This is a little too big, I think. A little too big for the old playing card. We need a smaller rectangle. Let's start with tiny and work our way up. There's nothing I own in tiny. There's nothing. There's a world where you could maybe use like books. You could use like the tops. If you had a particularly plain book. That's not plain enough. It would have to be very, very plain. This flipped upside down, scaled down could potentially work. This is a pillow. This is transparent on the bottom. Let's add small into the mix. I mean, this is what I need, right? You just can't get this anywhere yet. To my knowledge. Fresh canvas? I don't think that's a real item yet. Wow, head's loading. Yeah, nobody knows where that comes from yet. So that's not going to work. This is like the perfect item for this. Do I forgo the deck of cards, playing card situation, just until we have that? Because nothing is going to be as good as this. I might just say, forget it. If we can't find something that's equally good, but like, I just don't think there's going to be anything. No. Okay. Playing cards is nixed for now. I had a second idea, chat, that's pretty stupid. It's a really dumb idea. How small does a crate get? Show me this guy. This is what I want. Oh, I'm in preview mode. Hold on, I'm counting something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Need a huge table to do what I wanted to do. I was thinking it'd be pretty funny to build a Monopoly board. But the space would be really big because you need 9. It's bigger than a 9x9 grid of crates. So like, so you do this, right? See, dude, what are we? There we go. So it's like this. Even if you border share these, do something like this, right? And then you have two large, you do this way too, and then you have two larger squares. Just a lot of space. Right? Because if you continue to, well, let's play this out, right? Like you do 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and let's do 2 more, 10, 11. Let's do it like this, right? So you do these. Let's add one more here. So you pretend this is your 9 squares, right? And then let's make this one not 30. Let's say 25. 25 is probably the right amount of bigger. Oh. The right amount of bigger relative to the rest of them. So you would do that. Eventually you would sink all of these into the table so that it was basically flat with the table. But you do something like this. And then you get dunk. It's not going to be perfect. We're just prototyping anyway, right? We're just testing it out, seeing what we can get. Let's do this. So this is like... You need a pretty... Whoa, hello. Whoa, hello. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. There we go. You need like a pretty big table to make this board happen. Is the thing. Like it doesn't fit on one of these. And I don't really think there's anything dyeable. With the square top that we could use for spaces in lieu of this that would just work better. I shouldn't be looking in here. I should be looking in the catalog. Yeah, there's not anything. Need the underwear table. Tales old as time. Flat. The chair's not flat enough at the back to do it. A lot of stuff becomes a lot easier, chat, once we get that canvas. Once we get this thing, we can build some crazy stuff with this blank canvas. This is going to unlock so much from a buildability perspective. Yeah, you buy this in Silver Moon on the beta. 1,500 a pop. Doesn't say it's dyeable. It'd be really cool if it was dyeable, but you still get a lot out of it. Regardless, I just don't think this is the God, there's some cool stuff coming with the Amani troll stuff too. Just all these low ones. Let's get it a preview. Okay. Well, that's not going to work. What should we do then today? If we can't do that. Oh, I put this box up here and truly it's not for anything. I was originally going to put like chalk in here for the pool cues. Let's maybe see if we can figure out what we're going to do with this corner here. I mean, there's not enough room to really raise this up, right? It could like, the tavern's a little flat right now. It could use a little, I mean, it's a little flat, except for it has this raised area that's working out quite well. But it could use like, it could use a little depth change here. I don't know if the depth change is going to work with the couch. We might have to go double chair. You go over there for a second, fireplace. So that's too high. It's just like 5 tracks up the wall once you hit the wall. Want it about half as high. The tough part is it's not going to be perfectly symmetrical because this wall is longer than this wall. Because of this door. If this door moves to being a small door instead of a big door, then this wall becomes symmetrical. But it's not, it doesn't really matter. I think the big thing for me is this just needs to be a little bigger. Like it needs to be, oh, ahoy there. Go 115 maybe. That's as low as it lets me put it at 115. Can I go? I can go lower though if I scale down. Like if I scale down to 110. If I pull it out a little bit. No. Needs to be bigger though. Something like this. Now it's let me do it just fine. Bizarre. That's a good step up. That's just enough of an elevation change, chat. Something like that. No chair. Excuse me. Something like this. There's just not any room to like put a table here, really, right? Like we can't put in like a coffee table anymore. Because if you do something like that, it's kind of comically small, right? Yeah, it's just like, it doesn't work. So this might have to be a no table space. This might have to be end tables only. Elegance, not really the play. These we can't use because it's weird to use them as tables in one area and stools in another. Just the visual language is confusing. The Elven Round Table's too fancy. The Frostwolf Round Table is too spiky. I want to see, do I have like a picture of my old tavern? What was I using for, I'm going to in my guild, we have like a, from Mike has image in HOA. God, the roulette table. I forgot about the roulette table. I gotta post that build. That build was good. and crazy. This is a good looking roulette table. Yeah, this was well built. Funny. I gotta post that build video. Crate. I had little crates as end tables in the cozy section of my previous tavern. I'm looking at my previous tavern in a few different pictures now. I gotta put some windows up. There's no windows in this tavern right now. It needs windows. Well, I don't even know where I would put them. Over here. Like if I something like that. Yeah, nothing quite as good as the Holland Home window, I'm afraid. You could like, what I could do, hypothetically, right, is like take this window, like, I don't know, this guy. Something like that. Kind of fake the, like, the outside window. And then on the outside, like, place 2 windows out there. So it looks normal. I want the medium. Exterior's bad, but I'm so far off from an experience perspective having them. It's crazy. Okay, what was the actual purpose? Oh, I just got distracted. I got completely distracted by windows is what happened. Great. We are using... Not that great. I just used these as side tables before. That. That's like crate number 1. It would be really nice to just like, can I get away with just having this back here? Can I get a pile of books? Do that. Let's get like a barrel. A barrel will work well here. Which barrel? Borealis barrel. Classic Borealis barrel. Do that. At like a 60. Do another crate. It's 2 out of place. Doesn't look good. I really want a coffee table here. I think it's weirdly crucial. That's like a little too close to the fire, right? Fire hazard wise, this is gonna catch fire. Is this at 100% right now? Is that the real problem? That it was too big? How small is too small? Do one of these, right? Chair. Boom. Roasted. Get a little bit of... Nope. Come on. Give me a little bit of a tilt. Move you here. Move this guy. Here kind of deal. Something like that. Okay, this chair is actually comically small when it's not at 100. Yeah, we can't. No. That's not gonna work. The chair is way too small. I actually have an argument that I think maybe it should be at 110 instead. I think. So it looks like it's sized for like a normal person. Something like that. That's... And maybe like another barrel here. It's too high. We need it to be 50. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, the height helps for sure. For sure. This guy still has enough room to make all his pool shots. Yeah, we have enough room. Okay. Can we get... some accent work here? Ornamental, pardon me. Sorry, chat. I got the yawns today. Probably don't want a floating book. Let's get like one book. Probably not the complete guide to Koreshi wrappings. Tome of the Survivor could be... Are the pages glowing purple? They are. A little scary. Can we not just have like a normal book? Embellished Dwarven Tome. Thank you, dwarves, for having a normal book. Huge. And It's good. It's good like that. Thinking. I want to do something with this where it sweeps up into a chimney. Do I have a second Tide Sage's fireplace? No, I only got one of them? Really? Oh, that's annoying. It's too off. How do I make this fireplace go up? It cutting off here is weird. It needs to like, it needs to go all the way up. Please. Not dieable. Something like that. Let me hide this in a wall. So it looks like it goes up into, like if we get a platform. A small platform? Maybe a large one. Something like this. So Adds just like a little air of mystery if there's like a weird little room here, right? It's kind of where my head's at. $120 is too small still. Do like a pillar. Classic Stormwind beam. You'd kind of want it aligned with this almost, right? Just from a sizing perspective, like you want it to, so you want this to hit. Can we beam? Can we do another beam here? Oh, wrong one. Let's hold on. Let's line this up here. So let's do. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be there. What did we size this to, chat? 120. Okay, so we need another. This guy's got to move. We're now gonna hang here. We're gonna get a large platform done this way. Size to 120. Rotated 270. Somewhere like here, maybe. Wow, I placed that really well. That's like basically perfect, actually. Let's just hold that way. And that's that. Now, as we know... Wait, hold on. Enough. These beams can't be freestanding. This is ridiculous. Like this would not support itself. So what we have to do here is create a structure that makes sense. So let's get a Belemeth beam platform. Are there Belemeth pillars? Oh, they're round. Sure. This pillar would unfortunately go right through the right through the thing. It wouldn't make sense to put a pillar here. Can I make this smaller? How far does one of these come out of the wall? Right here. Wait, how big are these? These are not sized. They're 70%. It's way smaller. Shit. Okay, so let me just drag this down for a sec. Like that. That. Okay, so we can size this down. Pull it up a little bit. Yeah. Probably pull this out a smidge. And down a smidge, like that. And what did we size this to? 100? Yeah, okay, so go back to 100 on this one. One more here. I'm quiet chat because I'm absolutely locked in. I'm determined to make this work now. This needs to come out a little bit more. And down a little bit. Down a little bit. This needs to come out this way. Rock and roll. Okay. That means we need 2 more Orgrimmar beam platforms. These are at 70% as well. 60%. I put one at 70 and one at 60. That's nuts. Oh well. Who am I to argue with past Mike and the decisions he made? Nobody. That's who. We don't argue with past Mike. Probably had a plan. This. Oh, yeah, they were 60 so that we could hide them acceptably in here. Past Mike did have a plan. I remember now. The idea of this tavern is sort of constant ramshackled construction. He's not a my main is not a carpenter by trade, let's say. So he's just got a lot of stuff he's got to work through. And he figures it out in his own time. And this basically works. He's like, this works. What do you mean there's a room there you can't get to? Ignore that. You don't need to know what's in that room. Oh, this isn't touching? Oh, it's an oopsie. Just a smidge over that way. That way. And a smidge up. Good enough. Good enough. We gotta kind of do something here. I don't know what we're gonna do here. Plants. Are there hanging plants we can put here? I mean, like vines. Plant. Stupid to just search plant. I don't know if this makes sense. I think if we put vines here, people are gonna be like, "What? Hey, Mike, why is there just a bunch of random plant here?" Because life finds a way. Yeah, that looks like garbage. That doesn't add anything. That was such a waste of time. Oh, good. We got a trellis in this like tiny corner that doesn't. And it was basically just to see if I could justify putting a plant there, but I think it's stupid to put a plant there still. It does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even visually distract from that. What can I do? How about that? We're gonna ignore it for now. I gotta think on that. I do think it's hilarious to have a room here that just doesn't do anything. So that's fun for me personally. Do we have 11:15? Okay. We did our time check. I did my dog check. Do we put a giant deer head here? Keep the people entertained. Is that the best wall hanging for there? Something's got to go here. Be really funny to put the axe dartboard there. Just people flinging axes from up top and hoping they don't hit people below. Curtains are kind of useless. Painting would be fine. Could hang this giant warhammer. We're not going to put a picture of Terralion up. Are there other mirrors that are better? This mirror is certainly, almost certainly, a midnight feature. What if we put a window here, chat? What if this was like a, what if this is a window situation? Not these windows, obviously. Oh, I'm in preview mode. Stupid. Because these windows don't like... It'd be cool if you could change the lighting effect on those. I mean, it could be this one. Right? It could be this one. And it could just like... Logically, this can't be a window. I'm looking at it because like this whole thing would have to extend all the way up then for it to make sense for there to be a window here. Can't be a window. Managed. It's got to be something else. We got to put something else there. Dark portal. Little dark portal. What's like a good decoration for this wall? The Kultiran cross thing that I also still don't have. The like the tier guard shield would be okay here. Do I just put the LCAT up for now? Or just like the Akunda, the tapestry? Scale it down a bit. It tilts. That's too tilted almost. 1 degree tilt is good, I think. I'm gonna off center just a little bit. It's gotta look like a person on it, you know? Person who doesn't have access to a level. I don't like that. I don't know what we're gonna do with this, but it's not that. Something else has gotta go there. But this is gonna stay because I do like having this have. It just feels a little more ramshackle if there's like weird slight. It would be too uniform if this came down more, but it being like slightly off, I actually think plays into the vibe I'm trying to get here. I think it works. It'd be really funny to put a door here. And then like, because if there was a door here and you could open the door, it would be hypothetically accessible to like rogues. Rogues could grappling hook in there, which would be pretty funny. That's okay though. I think I'm not sold on this. I think the actual answer for what we're going to do here is get another one of these tide stage fireplaces, flip it and extend it up instead. It's functional for now. It gets the job done. We need like a lawn dresser thing here for the entryway and some kind of like closet for coats. The old coat closet, as it were. This is just like so we have space to build a room. Excuse me, down the line. Oh, I can actually fix that now. This room, chat, isn't anything. This is just... Oh yeah, it's not gonna let me put that there because the hallway's there. I would have to do another hallway, I think. Can I move this up? Can you move rooms up floors? Yes, you can. Heroic. Wow. Save the day. We gotta do that. We gotta handle the back here situation. I stopped using this, right? I can just remove that? Yeah. This doesn't need to be here anymore. Now you see the back, the beautiful back of this custom bar unit in all of its glory. I need to, I gotta build my running staircase that gets me up here. Because this is where like the bedroom is going to be. So we'll like... beam... You want a 45 staircase or a 30 staircase? I think a 45 fits. I, in general, just think kind of steep staircases fit the vibe better on, things that are supposed to be, like, not super well constructed. You know what I mean? Somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing would build a 45-degree staircase. That's rude to... Sorry for being rude to 45-degree staircases. That's my mistake. I don't mean to be rude to 45-degree staircases. I just think, in general, 30-degree staircases are more comfortable. As I learned that I have a lot of opinions about staircases that I didn't know I had. That's our, like, guide. Do one more guide. What did I set that to? 70? 70. Oh, one more time, Mike. Come on, you can do it. Am I dumb? How did the beam... Maybe these aren't the same thickness? If I do this, it fixes, right? Just pull these out a little bit more. Do like this. I know the beams aren't obviously the same thickness, but I'm surprised that... I guess I'm not surprised that, like, the wall pieces aren't. Okay. Do 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. Not quite enough beam platforms, but that's okay. Pull this down. This is a funny... No path available. That's funny. It doesn't let me go up there. That's smart. It's very wise. Oh, we want, Ooh, that's too... Okay. So I'm glad that we looked at this, actually. So... I want these further out. First of all, like to here, maybe. And I don't want them as steep. But they might have to be, they have to be that steep because I made it a 45-degree staircase because I'm an idiot. I literally, I am the problem here. I put it this way. Or need more beams by like a lot. Oh, a blanket ladder. I wanted to build a blanket ladder today, chat. That was the thing I wanted to make. Oh, whatever. This week. We'll do a blanket ladder this week. There you go. And then we do one more beam. That's got to be bigger than I made these, right? Are these at 100? No, they're at 70. Okay. I'm not crazy. I can make these stairs better. These stairs are bad. These stairs look better just already. There we go. There we go. That's, so we need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need like 8 more beams, let's say, to play it safe. To go up these stairs. And then I think if we do 8 more beams to go up these stairs, we have our stairs going up to this floor. To like do this run around. We'll come back here. This will be a plat. In fact, we should just right now platform. Stormwind large platform. Size to 130. Like that. Are these so steep that if I'm walking even, No, okay. If you're in walk, you just kind of walk down them. It's just if you're running, you get enough speed, you just skip a bunch of stairs. So this is good. So you'll like come in here. There'll be a pantry with a bunch of barrels and kegs and stuff like that. This is maybe where we'll put the wine rack, like the wine cellar type of situation. In here. And then you go up here. And you come up to, you do that, you do a second set of stairs here, just a little one. And it gets you to right here, and then you go inside, and that's the bedroom. In this, we'll concoct the bedroom in there. Okay. We got some good work done today. We did a little bit of guitar improvement. Yeah, good guitar improvement there. We raised this up, which does help a lot. I feel a lot better about this area. It just looks less bad. Now, this needs... We gotta put something here. What are we gonna put here? This is too barren. What can we put there? What can go on the wall? If you could make paintings of like random characters, I would do that. Like I would go deliberately make, and if I had to level an alt to 80 to like make a Night Squall is a good example, right? Captain from the lore that like isn't gonna get put in a painting ever, but I would like to have a painting of Night Squall. My guy's a pirate, so throw him up here. Or you make a guy that's supposed to be your dude's dad or something, you know? Yeah, none of these are really it, to be honest. We could just put a window here, though. Because there is... Like, this hallway is not permanent. This hallway exists to attach rooms to. In fact, one could make the argument we could probably just delete this right now. We don't need it necessarily. So... this could be a window. Not a 100% sized Hall and Home window, though. Get this thing down to like 60. Pull it like halfway into the wall so it's not so damn thick. Something like that. Little Hall and Home window. We got a little sitting position. We're going to change some colors here. I don't love the colors of the couches. They don't fit the vibe. Here's a question. Is this better as soft wood? Even though we cannot change these to be softwood. So what's going to end up happening is... And we got to fix our wheel now. It makes our wheel look a lot worse. No, I actually don't like that as much as I like the white. Let's just check. Let's just make sure there's nothing... we like better necessarily. Do we like the cottage better? I don't know. I don't know if we do. Well, not... I don't think the answer is rugged stone. I think for the answer to be rugged stone, I would basically have to change... Well, I guess it doesn't make sense necessarily for the inside walls to be made of rugged stone as well, but I don't think that works. If I was gonna do stone, I think I would opt for cottage instead. That could be okay though. I don't know. We'll leave it for today. The cottage walls aren't like too different than the white walls, so it kind of still works. We'll think it over. We'll mull it over. Okay. Wicked. That was very productive. Good stream. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, chat. I'll be back this week with a video.